And I wonder, I mean, you obviously work right now in trying to make the social infrastructure and social media better. I mean, is there something about trying to create more context for people when they're engaging with these sorts of images?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it comes back to the profit incentive, and that maybe is a good connection to Gropper. These massive platforms make, I think Facebook makes something like $30 billion a year in profit. They are incentivized to make you sustain your attention as long as possible, and they'll do anything to do that, right? Gropper's time is like, there's radio, and there are lots of different newspapers, and maybe multiple editions of the newspaper each day. And certainly he helped start the New Masses, and he was drawing cartoons for radical Yiddish leftist papers. They're not the size of Facebook. Facebook has like billions of people on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the things that I find interesting about, there's a lot of discourse, especially at places like The Atlantic, but also in lots of places that are concerned about the sort of quality of our public discourse, about it being bad that there's been a democratization of media. And I always kind of shudder to react that way, because obviously Gropper is coming from a very underprivileged background. Obviously he is able to make a name for himself because he has such talent, but also, of course, because there's actually opportunities to create art outside of the mainstream platforms. And now again, we're seeing this kind of democratization of voice, right? Like anyone can make a tweet. Anyone, you don't have to be invited to write a letter to the editor in order to have your voice heard. You can yell at journalists on Twitter and they will see what you are saying. And that sort of thing I think people often only talk about in very negative ways. But I like to think that some of those people are modern day Groppers, right? They are people who are pushing back against power in these spaces. And there's a way that we tend to, I think, villainize social media when it also is offering those opportunities to people.